Welcome to Mindset and Attitude to Selling. I have a very exciting video coming to you right now. But before we watch the video, here's what I would like you to understand. Selling is a mindset. It is the way you think about selling and how you think about selling. Closing is an attitude. It is the action based on your mindset to selling. Does that make sense? And if you master those two principles, the ultimate effect and the destination is more sales. Does that make sense? So what I focus on and what we focus on mindset and attitude to selling is two things. Number one is providing you with solutions like producing more sales and building and developing long-term profitable relationships. Before we dig into the video, do me a small favor. Smash the like button. That way it can share this video to other people. Share your comments after watching the video. Let me know what you think. Comments are very important to me and to us. That way it allows us to make better content for your business. And number three, support the channel by subscribing to the channel. Now, watch the video. What is your story? And how valuable is your storytelling? You're probably wondering, what the hell are you talking about, right? Welcome to Mindset and Attitude to Selling. This topic that I'm going to share with you, I believe could be the big difference maker in growing and increasing not only your value, but your sales volume. Whether you're a salesperson selling different products or services, or you're a real estate agent or realtor, I believe, in my humble opinion, training salespeople for a long time and training real estate agent and my salespeople, this is one of the most fundamental ingredients that if it's missing from your selling process and your language, it could absolutely make a huge difference. But before I share the topic with you, I'm going to start off with, how is your storytelling? Do you understand how valuable and important the art of storytelling is? So I want to share a few analyses with you, or analogies with you, for you to think about it. And then we'll dig into the topic. So how did I come up with this topic? The topic is storytelling, okay, or the art of storytelling. Now, before I go deeper into this topic and why I believe is one of the most valuable skills you should be learning or should learn, and why you probably are struggling producing more sales, or if you're a real estate agent getting more listings and or buyer's contract. Okay, now here's a question. There's about 2 or 3 questions I'm going to ask you for you to answer for yourself, and I'm going to give you my personal view on it. I'm assuming, and I'm going to ask, most of you probably watch movies, whether it's on Netflix, right? Maybe on video on demand, maybe on your laptop, your cell phone, or maybe you still go to the movie theaters, right? Why do you watch movies? You watch movies, in my experience, is because you want to see a good story. You want to escape. You want to feel emotionally involved in a story that has nothing to do with you, right? That's the visual story, right? Can we all agree on that? Now, if the movie is not fulfilling, meaning the ending is horrible, you're going to feel cheated, right? Because your emotions was not fulfilled. Does that make sense? Here's the second question. I'm assuming I'm gonna go out on a limb that most of you, if not all of you watching this video, listens to some type of music, right? Why do we listen to music? Why do you listen to music? There's several reasons. It'll make you feel a certain way. It may make you cry. It may take you back to a point in your life, reminiscing, right? Whether it's good or bad or different. It makes you dance, makes you sing, makes you smile. You probably remember verbatim the lyrics and the words of your favorite song, right? But what is music? Music is another form of storytelling, right? Does that make sense? So, the third question is, I'm assuming some of you listen to your favorite podcasters. Some may be an hour podcast, some may be two, some may be three. It depends who you listen to, right? Why do you listen to a podcaster? Because they're telling you a story. Whatever the story is, it might be current events, it might be real estate, it might be sales, whatever the case may be, the podcaster is telling you a story for you to stay on and be engaged, and hopefully they can fulfill what? Your emotions that you've given to this podcaster, right? Does that make sense? So where am I going with this? Everything we do in life is a story. And stories is what creates memories. So whether you're going to a social media event or a network event or you're chatting online, right? When you are meeting new people, you are telling a story, maybe your story, about who you are and what you're all about. And they be telling them that they're telling their story to you, right? But that's what communications is. That's what selling is. Selling, or the art of selling, is the ability to tell powerful, effective, engaging, valuable, powerful story. Period. Does that make sense? And for those that are able to tell more effective and powerful and engaging and exciting and valuable and powerful stories, usually produce the more results or the better result. Or in selling, produce more sales. And that's where your value is, in the ability to tell a story based on facts, based on leading indicators, lagging indicators. You have to take all valuable information that are factual and put it in a story. That's the value. You also have to tell a story about yourself, your experience. What have you done and not done? Without sounding braggadocious, without sounding arrogant. And there are ways of telling that story where people want to buy into it. Because here's what you have to remember. Prospects, whether it's a seller on a real estate deal or a buyer trying to buy real estate, or you're selling any of the services and products, the prospect, because we're all prospects, buy into the person first before they buy the product and services. I want you to think about that. Because you could have a great product and a great service or services, but if the prospect don't buy into you and see value in you through your ability to tell a story or the story, they're not going to buy the product and services from you. If you're a real estate agent or realtor, you may be a great person, a nice person, but if you don't have the ability to tell a story that the seller or the buyer needs to hear, no matter how good you may be, if they don't buy into you first and get emotionally involved in the relationship, you're never going to finish the movie. You're never going to get, or you're going to get very little listing and very few buyers to give you a contract. Does that make sense? So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it was exciting for you as it was for me producing it. I hope it was very valuable to you, very informative, and that you learned some things that are going to help you increase your value and grow your sales. Now, if you want to support my channel, do me a favor. Just hit the subscription button below here. And if you want to watch more videos that is going to help you increase your value and produce more sales, just watch the next video that's right here. And before we leave, remember this, guys. Selling is a mindset and closing is an attitude. If you master these two principles, not only does your value increase, but watch your sales absolutely explode. Talk to you later. Bye.